going to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another tote for Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Jones has it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lawrence going to throw again. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jaguars 10, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
On play action, Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Carter.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion right comes Allen. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Allen, the man in motion right. To the air again, Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 24, Chargers 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
this game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They snap it to Herbert. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is a counter play. Eckler. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup being starting to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Lawrence. That would complete downfield to Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point